What's poppin', y'all? Your boy Straight Boy back with another video. I'm gonna get straight into it. I appreciate the love on the last video that I just posted. I think it got like 300 views the first day or something. Obviously, we're not doing anything crazy right now. We're just getting the car, together, getting through the whole process. But today is a very special day because I'm gonna review how the first dyno session went. So I'm gonna hop straight into it right now. Obviously, we're pulling up
here at Goblin Garage.
The car is looking fresh, it's looking good. Slap that body kit on there. But this place is really cool. It's Goblin Garage in Mitchellville. It's a little small town in Iowa outside Altoona. I'll plug them. They did a pretty good job with this whole process. Basically, my first worries was getting it onto the dyno, but they took care of that. That was very smooth. And right now, as you can see, he's kind of just in there, letting it warm up, figuring out, because it didn't used to idle before. So right now, he's just smoothing out the very, very, basic. I'm sure he had a program uploaded for LS's, but you can see here, he's just letting it idle, smoothing that out, and then he's gonna hop in, do like a little road test map real quick. So you can see here, I was holding the computer, his little tuning laptop, I was holding that, and basically we just spun around the block before we actually put it on the dyno. Yeah, you can see we're just cruising and chatting, chopping it up. At this point, I didn't know if it was gonna blow up right here, because obviously I've let it run, I've let it, idle for the little bit it could with the old intake, but ever since I had the new intake, I hadn't heard it run. I didn't know if it was gonna run. I didn't know if it was gonna blow up, because obviously I built this for the very first time. I've never built anything before in my life. So, like I said, we're just sitting here chopping it up. Cool guy. I like him, he's a cool guy. So this is the first attempt to get it on the dyno. And I'm never in my passenger seat, so that was a whole nother thing right there. I was worried about the side skirts hitting on the side of the dyno. I don't think they rubbed at all. Actually, I don't know, but maybe a little scrape. Nothing crazy. Shout out to my boy Josh Nord for helping me trailer the whole entire car, pull the trailer, be with me through this whole process. I'm very, very grateful for my friends.
Really nice if you had a second there.
So right now he's asking me if I have a air to fuel ratio, like a wideband sensor, which I didn't, so he's gonna have to plug into my O2 sensor.
Yeah, I'm gonna borrow this thing.
And then he offered to run the tune without it, or cut into my exhaust to make a hole in the bung for my wideband sensor. And I told him to go ahead and do that, and you'll see that here soon.
We're gonna have to cut that header out there
To get to it?
Yeah, we're gonna get this in where your options.
Oh.
First time being under the car on a lift.
Yeah, I did go up on one side. What's that? Don't worry about that. Hoping everything's tight. We'll find out today. Yeah. You like these, dude?
Yeah.
Chop them.
Yeah, there you go.
Random. That's how you do it.
Yeah. I'm thinking right here.
I don't know if that would sound good.
Well, it's just gonna get scraped up no matter what I put in it. This whole exhaust is pooped here and fucked.
You got a little.
Josh pointing out all my little leaks and shit, bro. Like, chill out. Quit trying to put me on blast.
Nothing squinting your eyes don't fix.
Far from good, good from far.
No, that's all the stuff. It definitely needs to be
The shell's really clean though. For being as old as it is and what I paid for when I first got it, There's no major
I
rust.
feel like
I've never had to
to
repair
I'm
anything.
standing on there, but when you're laying
That
on there,
was
you're like,
Go get your tools.
structurally
side project.
like too rusted out. Right here you can see he had drilled in with one of those bits. I just drew blank, I forgot what it's called, but basically he's just welding in a bung. They're finally getting it onto the dyno right now, getting it strapped up.
I'm okay with being on. I'm trying to get on the front side just a little bit.
Roll forward just a little bit.
That's how light the car is, by the way. You can grab a wheel and the whole car will move with it. That's the way I pull it out the driveway. If I gotta pull it out, I just grab the back of the thing, push the wheel. At this moment, I'm about to shit my pants because I don't know if this thing's gonna blow up and waste my money, waste everybody's time. So this little teaser right here was him shifting through the gears. Yeah, the little teaser right here was, my heart was pumping, I swear to God. Yeah, it was way too rich. He didn't even want to finish that pull. That was our first problem. It was too rich. It was sitting too rich. And he didn't want to pull it out.
Make sure. So that light, that's supposed to light up red if it's engaged. But to spray it, we gotta have a good mass airflow curve, and then you're feeding fuel on top of that. So if you take it out of there, then you're not gonna have enough fuel.
So just like he said, he doesn't want to pull out. It needs to be rich enough for it to run well, but also he doesn't want to pull out any fuel because we're going to be spraying nitrous eventually. So he wants to start with a good base there. I was scared on that one. I'm like, don't blow up. Like, starting to get a little more comfortable. It's starting to run. Starting to clean it out, little changes. And we would gain power, lose power, and I'll show you the numbers at the end. We'll talk about it. Gain power, lose power, you change it up. Obviously, this is how dyno tuning goes. There's one thing I did notice is my air filter was like a cheap little one from O'Reilly's. I should have just bought a K&N before we went there.
Sitting at 920.
And right now we just got the NA tune pretty much as smooth as we could, and now we're gonna start spraying. And also one thing he said before we got to spraying is he saw a voltage drop.
That's fancy.
As I would get into the high RPMs, he saw a voltage drop. So that's one thing he was worried about. And then I was telling him the alternator that I have was from the old Z, the regular engine, and I was afraid that was gonna happen. So he was worried that we were going to lose fuel pressure as I'll spray the nitrous and then completely blow the top off the thing. Didn't end up spraying it. He was watching the voltage and he didn't spray it that time. So right now he's pretty much just checking everything, trying to figure out where the draw is coming from. Basically, I was telling him I don't think the battery's getting enough back to it. I did a whole battery relocation, so I was trying to explain to him nothing really changed. I just lengthened the connections.
There we go.
And he suggested we just do like a straight cable from the starter to the battery with a fuse in the middle. I forgot what it was called, but it's like big heavy duty fuses. So we did that. I wasn't filming that because I did all that. We were doing all the crimping and all this, and got up under there and put that on.
He just wants to go get lunch. That's why he wants.
And this guy sucked down 10 cigarettes in 30 seconds. Like, I swear.
Make sure the fuel's still right.
But like I said, that was all off camera when I was doing that.
She sounds good though.
You're actually doing this shit right. I'm just fucking guessing with my shit.
That's how you got it.
Signing the waiver
Huh? What you doing?
before we spray it, just in case it blows up or some shit. Left the fans on for too long. Car died. So you can already from that right there, you can tell it was having voltage issues. That alternator was not putting out much. It was not giving it. It's 80 amp alternator output. It's not giving it enough. So right now we're trying to figure out where our parasitic draw is, which that car has kind of had a problem with that. But I redid everything. I redid all my wiring, all my harnesses. And we cannot figure out why we're getting such a bad voltage drop. It's fine everywhere else. At high RPMs, it shit just drops down. Completely falls on its face. Sounds good though. That's about it. So basically we gave up. So you can see right here, I wasn't very happy with the outcome, but it was a successful run, being that it didn't blow up. So you can see here, we're starting from 355. I think we started at 349 and we were going up all the way to the last one. So we went up and down with power, little changes here and there. And he also had to pull out, he also had to be conservative with the fuel because the draw that it was taking from the fuel pressure. So if it's not getting enough fuel, obviously it's not going to give the power it could give. So basically we just cut it at 355 NA, and I just took it home, got my voltage stuff figured out, and we'll be ready to go back into the tuner with a 200 amp alternator, a fresh bottle of spray, everything else kind of looked over once over, and I'm really excited for that because I do want to see what this thing will put down with the 150 shot nitrous. I'll talk about it more in another video. I'll show you guys kind of how I did all that as well. But basically, that is it. 355. It feels good. The car is light. It feels quick. Suspension components are all really, really good. All changed. All brand new. Like I said, I wanted it to be at least in like the high 390 NA, but obviously we didn't do too much of a crazy build. It's still pretty moderate. Nothing too, undrivable, unstreetable. I love the way the car feels. I'm excited to show you guys. I filmed so many videos, I just haven't posted them. I'm excited to show you guys all these new steps, how it looks now, but make sure you guys follow my Instagram. I'll put it right here. Follow it. It's at Isaiah Straight for all the daily updates. Also follow my TikTok at Straightboy Productions. There you can see a lot of the car, the way it sits now, the way it looks now. Obviously, YouTube's a little bit farther behind. I'd like to start out, give myself a little spacer. But I'm going to get out of here. I got some shit to do. So, as always, like, comment, subscribe if you're new. Do yourself a favor. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss any videos like this one. And I'll see y'all on the next one.